Assalamualaikum and good days to our lecturer, Dr. Nosofalina and Dr. Nurul Shuhada. We are from Group 3 for assignment project STKM1012. So today, we would like to present to you our product named Banana Blossom Lekor Strip, or in Malay, we call it Keropok Lekor dan Pisang. So, before we begin the presentation, let me introduce to you our group members. We have Eng Wai Min, Gan Wan Ning, Tan Zin Ning, and lastly me, Batisha Alam.
And for now, please allow me to introduce to you what is Keropok Lekor and what is plant-based Keropok Lekor and why we choose to make it. So for information, Keropok Lekor is a traditional Malay fish cracker snack that originating from Terengganu, Malaysia. And it is made from fish and starch with or without condiments. And it usually comes in three main form, which is long and chewy, steamed, and thin and crispy, which you can refer to the picture on your right hand side in the descending order. And also, it is slightly reddish in color and give off a fishy taste and smell which become more prominent as it cool down after deep frying. And lastly, it is also packed full of unhealthy saturated fat. So, to lower this unhealthy saturated fat, our group have suggested a better version of the Keropok Lekor, which is plant-based Keropok Lekor. So, what is plant-based Keropok Lekor and why we choose to make it? First is because it made primarily from plant product where fish is being replaced by banana floret, which has a similar texture as fish after the deep frying process. And other than that, it also consists of all the necessary nutrient and low saturated fat, which so do the fish. However, plant-based food is tend to be less common allergen compared to fish, and therefore it allows the consumer to absorb nutrient without concern about their trigger of the allergic reaction. And lastly, it also consists of high fiber, where it can induce the nutrient absorption performance of our gut from food, and therefore improving our immune system of our body. And that's why we are suggest to make plant-based Keropok Lekor.
There are some ingredients to produce the banana brojen Lekor strip. The banana brojen Lekor strip consists of 35.7% of the banana florets as an ingredient. It is pleasantly sweet and with a fish-like texture. During the food processing, 90.91% of the flour is used to provide the structures, as it will form a gluten when water is added and lead to the formation of the dough. 18.96% of the water is used as the universal solvents in preparation and mixing the ingredient. 9.96% of the cornstarch is used as thickening agents added to create a crispier exterior of the Lekor strip. The addition of 2.15% of the baking powders also enhance the crispiness as it can increase the volume and lighten the textures of the Lekor strip by releasing the carbon dioxide into the dough and allowing the dough to expand. Furthermore, 2.33% of the dry seaweed contribute to the Lekor strip fish-like taste. 1.4% of salt and 7.31% of the lemon water also added to enhance the taste of the food and reduce the natural bitterness between the set of the banana florets petals. 1.25% of the turmeric is added to enhance the flavors and provide the color aroma to food. Last, 1.24% of the cooking oil is added to allow the higher cooking temperature, make the cooking faster and boost the flavors depending on the type of the oil used. And it can be used to avoid the clumping between the dough during the boiling process and produce a golden and crispy Lekor strip.
There is two food additives that are required to be added. First is baking powder, which acts as a leavening agent that induces the crispiness of food by release carbon dioxide in the wet mixture through an acid reaction during the food processing. Then second is turmeric, which acts as a natural coloring agent. Turmeric consists of curcumin that is responsible for the food coloring, and it also is a commonly used spice that can add the aroma and flavor to the food.
Next, let's see the food processing for making banana blossom Lekor strips. The first step is to clean the banana florets. The pistil which is unpleasant to consume is plucked from the floret. Next, remove the petal until it reaches close to the core. The banana floret is rinsed into cold water and then soaked into lemon water to remove the bitterness and prevent browning. The second step is to mix the ingredient into dough. The floret is blended into paste. Next, add flour, cornstarch, baking powder, salt, and crushed dry seaweed into the paste. Water is added into the mixture to achieve desired consistency. Next, the mixture is kneaded into dough by using the dough kneading machine. A pinch of turmeric is added into the dough for coloring. The third step is to boil the dough. The dough is rolled into cylinder roll and cut into consistent length. Next, put the strip into boiled water to boil about 25 minutes. A tablespoon of oil is added into the boiled water to prevent clumping of the strips. Remove the strips from the boiled water when it is floating on the water. The last step is to dry the strips. The strips are set aside to cooling until room temperature. Then, the strip is transferred into a drying oven for drying process. The strips are then packaged and stored into a glass freezer. Each step has important function in producing banana blossom Lekor strips. The importance of mixing process is to create a homogeneous dough, which can increase the rate of reaction of substrate in the dough. The boiling process is to kill microorganisms in the dough and give an elastic crust to the dough, while drying process can reduce the moisture content in food. Last, the freezing process is to slow down the chemical reaction and enzymatic reaction in the food, which can prolong the shelf life of the food. Next, I will present about the food packaging of banana blossom Lekor strips. The banana blossom Lekor strips are packaged into flexible packaging without removing much air in the package. The materials made out of flexible packaging contains multi-layer film composed of paper, polypropylene, aluminium foil, and other suitable materials. Polypropylene is a crystalline thermoplastic that is rigid, tough, has slightly high melting point, and chemical resistance. It is suitable to pack frozen food as it can withstand extreme low temperature down to -40 degrees Celsius. One of the advantages of using flexible packaging is to maintain food quality. This is due to the presence of multi-layer film which act as barrier to protect food from moisture, dust, and UV light from the ambient. Besides, flexible packaging is light in weight. It is easy to transport and tends to get less damage during transportation. It also can lower the production cost. Furthermore, flexible packaging is environmental friendly. This is due to the flexible packaging require less energy to manufacture. Last, the flexible packaging is highly customizable. It can be easily changed into different shapes, and it also has the ability to be printed high-quality colors and logos, which can improve brand recognition due to clear brand design and information.
Next, we move on to food labeling. So this is the design of our product. So on the front side of label packaging, we have a product name with the common name of its main ingredient called banana blossom Lekor strip. The country of origin of this product is Malaysia, so we also state the Malay language and call it Keropok Lekor Jantung Pisang. Next, we have the net weight of this product, which is 500 grams. The halal logo is to ensure that this product can be consumed by all consumers because the majority of Malaysians are Muslim. And the vegan logo is because the product is plant-based. We also include the serving suggestion to avoid misleading the consumer because we put the illustration on the packaging. Next, we move to the back side of labeling packaging, where we have the cooking and storage instruction to make it easy for consumers to consume it and get the best quality of our product. Next, we have a list of ingredients and we make sure all the ingredients are provided and listed in the order of dominance by percentage. For food additive or added nutrients, we also listed them on the label, but on the other paragraphs such as contain turmeric as a permitted natural food coloring substance. Other than that, the most important part is nutritional information. We must put the value of per serving size in calories, as well as other nutrients such as macronutrient, carbohydrate, cholesterol, sodiums, and micronutrient to inform the consumer of the nutrition in the product. Following that, date marking is used to inform customers about the product expiration date, which help to prevent foodborne illness. Lastly, name and address of the manufacturer of the product and the barcode also provided in the label packaging. What is nutritional content? Nutritional content is a table of nutrients, an important component that can be obtained from food product to tell consumers to make choice after knowing about the nutritional values. The table of nutritional content for this product contains 7 elements. Firstly, serving size. Serving size should be clearly stated to help consumers understand the quantity of nutrient per serving. For banana blossom Lekor strip, the serving size is 100 grams and serving per package of 500 grams is 5. Then the value of calories per serving is 254 kilocalories. Other than that, macronutrients such as total fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, and sodium need to be included, but only total fat 1.6 grams, saturated fat 0.5 grams, and sodium 247 milligrams are involved in this product. Next, total carbohydrate, which is dietary fiber, and sugar is also in this banana blossom Lekor strip, which are 6 grams and 25 grams. Protein is also included, which is 4 grams. And lastly, micronutrients such as vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron are in this product. So, from the previous part, which is food labeling, and this part, nutritional content, are important to give information related to the product to help the consumer make any decision before buying the food product.
According to the Food Regulation 1985, Part 4 Labeling, the language to be used in all required information on the label of the food shall be in Bahasa Malaysia for the food that is produced in Malaysia, or be in English in the case of imported food, and may include translation thereof in any other language. The designation of the food shall contain the common name of its principal ingredient. For the date marking, it shall be in capital boldface lettering of non-story characters not smaller than 6 points. All ingredients shall be listed on the food labels in descending order of proportion by weight. At Part 5, Food Additive and Added Nutrients. Food additive means any safe substance that is intentionally introduced into the food in small quantity to affect the food quality. A food additive may be present in the food does not exceed that maximum proportion. Furthermore, for the coloring substance means any substance when added to the food impact the colors and include the coloring preparation where it shall contain not less than 4% of permitted coloring substance. For example, the turmeric, which is the substance specified in the table 2 to 7 schedules, is permitted coloring substance. At Part 6, the package for the food. Harmful packages are prohibited. No person is allowed to sell, permit, or yet for use in the preparation of packaging that exposes its contents to any harmful substance. Therefore, the flexible packaging is suggested. According to the Food Act 1983, the term vegetable substance refers to any plant or any part, as well as an extract made from it. For example, the banana florets are used instead of fish to make a vegan alternative to fish keropok. They are frequently used in the plant-based cooking because of their textures, which make them a great meat replacement. However, even though the banana florets are considered vegetables, but the banana frozen Lekor street product is not standardized, but it still is related to vegetables as the main ingredient banana floret is used.
So, as the banana frozen Lekor street is produced, there is 3 critical quality of the food. First is its texture is slightly crunchy on the outer layer but soft and chewy on the inside. And second is grayish yellow in color. And third is it has a fish-like taste. So, in order to retain or maintain this food quality, there are 2 ways to preserve it. First is flexible packaging, which will enclose and protect the food inside it from dehydration and oxidation, and also avoid cross-contamination between the food product. And therefore, it can maintain the texture, color, and nutritional value within the food. While on the other hand, storage temperature at negative 18 degrees Celsius also can preserve the quality, as it will reduce the water activity or unbound water inside the food, and therefore inactivating all the activity of the microorganism and reduce chemical and enzymatic activity inside the food. And as a result, the taste, the color, and the nutritional value of the food can be maintained. In conclusion, our product Banana Blossom Lekor Strip is high in quality and it is suitable to be sold in market as the amount of food additive applied and the food labeling are done according to the Malaysia food legislation. And that's all from us. Thank you for your hearing our presentation.